Part 9, and this part's kind of sad. Matilda took off Avery's saddle and said goodbye to her, and Avery flew off to the hidden world. I hopped to Ava, who looked at me with sadness in her eyes because she was gonna miss me. Our world doesn't deserve you. Yet, I said to Ava. Ava didn't do much, except for hugging me goodbye. Go, Ava. Go, I said as a tear ran down my cheek, and I slowly took my hand away from Ava and took off her saddle. Now everyone else was saying goodbye to their dragons. I especially felt bad for Des, because he had technically become an uncle to Desna. But he gave him to Jenna, and they flew off. Finn was comforting Brett after saying goodbye to their dragons, Alec and Trent. Ava looked at me with hope in her eyes, and I gave her a nod of understanding. Ava let out a roar, and every other dragon flew off with her, even though I was an emotional mess on the inside. Matilda and I watched as Ava and the Light Fury flew away with the other dragons. I admit, I was crying a little because I already missed Ava, but I was also proud that I made a sacrifice out of love, just like what my dad said to 5-year-old me. Another year passed, and the new village on the island, which we called New Burke, was complete. Today was a very special day, because it was me and Matilda's wedding. Normal weddings involve vows and exchanging rings. Instead, the elder Pat had us join hands, and she wrapped some cloth around our hands to show that our bond will stay strong. Matilda smiled at me, and I smiled back. I cannot say how beautiful Matilda looked in her dress and flower crown. Pat banged her cane, and Matilda and I kissed. To the chief and chiefess! Brett cheered as he threw his bouquet in the air, and Finn caught it. I saw Dan crying into Sam's beard because he thinks he should be the one marrying Matilda. Des was also crying, but it was because he was so happy. Hannah was hugging Des, saying that she liked sensitive guys. After the ceremony, Matilda and I held each other as we looked out to the distance, wondering how our dragons were doing. Some years later, Matilda and I had started a family with 2 kids. One day we were out sailing to go to the hidden world to visit our dragons. I held our son, Max, as we searched for the great waterfall. I knew we were getting close, and I had Max lower the anchor. Matilda and our daughter, Gertie, were taking down the sails, and I gave Max to Matilda. I saw Ava with the Light Furies and their 3 babies, Minnie, Luna, and Cinnamon. Ava flew over, not recognizing me because it had been a decade since I last saw her, and she was standing guard, looking defensive. Gertie and Max ran over to Matilda in fear. Hey there, Ava, I said softly, and I held out my hand. End of Part 9.